I have 50 more persons, I would say, a week, every week.
Canadian border officials say there's been a steady rise in the number of people seeking asylum at a border crossing south of Montreal. And advocates say many of the claimants are Haitians fleeing the U.S. as they're among the hundreds of thousands of migrants whose temporary status is set to expire over the next weeks and months. Here at La Maison d'Haïti in Montreal, Saint-Michel, there's been an increase in Haitians south of the border asking them for help.
Saying that, can we come? There is no possibility to live over there. Can we come? And the only answer that I can give them is, if you have close family here, you can try to come. But this is the only way.
U.S. Homeland Security said last month it was revoking the temporary status of 532,000 people from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela who flew to the country at their own expense with a financial sponsor as of April 24th, after which point Marjorie Villefranche of La Maison d'Haïti expects more people to seek her organization's services.
I don't know if it's double or triple. I don't know if we'll be able to deal with all those people.
Frantz André of the Action Committee for People Without Status says there has been a rise in would-be refugees coming to Canada since Trump's election.
Definitely February, March, and now it's the worst I've seen for a long time.
Canada Border Services Agency confirmed to City News that the Saint-Bernard-de-la-Colle port of entry, 60 kilometers southeast of Montreal, has been receiving a greater number of asylum seekers in recent days. In March, it saw over 1,300 claims compared to 560 in January and 755 in February. April so far alone has seen 557 claims. They say that to manage this situation, additional resources have been put in place to ensure a safe and secure border, and that under the Safe Third Country Agreement, if a person fails to meet an exception, they'll be returned to the U.S.
How can you send people that left because of the security? You're sending them in the worst time. So they're taking a chance to come to Canada.
On the federal campaign trail Tuesday, Liberal leader Mark Carney said it's not acceptable that people leave the U.S. to claim asylum in Canada and found it appropriate to send them back to the U.S. under the accord. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre said true refugees should be allowed to stay, while fraudsters will have to go, he said.
They are talking about asylum seekers as if they wanted to do that. You know, we are facing, for example, the tariff problem. We didn't ask for it. It's the same thing for the asylum seekers.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.